Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for clicking on my review for the new movie, The Woman King. Could I let you know about my thoughts and feelings on what I thought about the film? Here we go. Well, story goes. We basically have an African kingdom. They are involved in the slave trade. They're kind of like at the end of the slave trade. And this king has a group of women that fight for him for anything that needs to be fought. They are the people that go out. Kind of like the Dora Milaje in Black Panther, which, again, were inspired by these women. They are the fighters for this king. And in the situation that they've got going is they've realized their ways of what we have been doing during the slave trade is bad, and we want to come out of that business. The business is not good. We've killed a lot of people. We've gained a lot of power, but we've done it in the wrong way. And then there's other organizations, another tribe, and also the European settlers that are there. They are trying to get them involved and tell them to stay and, you know, continue making money with us. And the king is like, no, I don't want no part of this. I don't want my people part of this. We are out. But you have the tribe that are against that are sticking and want to be part of continue being part of the slave trade and make money. But, you know, there only can be one. So, of course, two tribes have to fight. They fight, and the one tribe wins. The Doma tribe, or Domi tribe. And this is a no-no. So, the European settlers, they obviously clearly want slaves. They end up freeing the slaves that they've captured. The Dome tribe has also killed the previous other tribe that wanted to continue their business with the European settlers, and they ended up winning. Now, they got out the slave trade, but instead of selling other Africans, they decided to get into business in regards to product. So products that they could develop, they offered to European settlers as a caveat for no more slavery. That's the story. But it's all about the women. But that is the story. Film, as a whole, looked good. Really good. It's kind of slow of the story, but when it does build, it builds. And when it shows, it shows. The fighting and everything else, really good. The all-black, most of the cast, looks fantastic. The only thing was what was misleading. So, the way the trailers showed it was like, okay, women are the only one that are the fighters, and they're the only ones that are going out. Yes, there is a group of women. This is true. But the men were there too. So it wasn't just women. It was men too. Together. Not to say, oh, it was just women and that's, you know, the women empowerment that we're going to give out. No, you lot are wrong. That's what you showed in the trailer, but in the film, you did it together. And that's what it's about. That's how you win wars. You win together. Men, women, together. So that was misleading in itself. But the explanation of who they were, what they stood for, we did see a little bit of that, and it was good. The fighting, like I said earlier, really good. Like, everybody put work in for this film. The training must have been really hard because it looked good. It's definitely a recommendation for me. I say it's a good film. It's not a must-see, but the only discrepancy that I have with the film, one gripe, is there's a situation that happens in the film where, as a member of the Dome tribe, you're not allowed to have children. It's one of their rules. And Viola Davis's character, she ends up having a child. Now, you'll see how the child situation transpired. But the way the explanation was, whole bunch of baloney. Like, when you see it, it's like, it's not, wow. It's like, okay. Like, that's a very, very far-fetched story. Very far-fetched story on how this connects to each other. So, and the way they build it up as well, it's not built, it's just like that. And it's like, oh, you were supposed to accept that. You know, that I didn't like. But again, it's only one discrepancy. Maybe you might not. Anybody that you see this video, you might think, oh, that's alright. I didn't really like it. But, you know, it's a good film. Good watch. I do recommend it. Go and see it. You will enjoy yourself. But that's really what I thought about the film. You know, shout out to the Woman King. But guys, if you enjoyed my review, comment down below, like and subscribe. And I guess I'll see you next time. Later.